What a tough game that was. Getafe is always a very tough team to play against, especially in their stadium. Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to be reviewing the game against Getafe in the return of La Liga after the international break. After watching the game, I can tell that Barcelona played a very good first half. Although we missed our chances, especially that Griezmann chance. Griezmann had a one-on-one on the keeper and missed it. Although I'm not going to blame him for the defeat, because it was a very good defending game by Getafe. I'm going to give the credits to Getafe. They deserve them. Although I must say that the referee was a complete disaster. I mean, 0 to the referee. In terms of our players, starting with Neto, I think he did a good job, average. Then in terms of the defense, I think we did very well. Sergiño Dest was starting. He wasn't really shining, but at the end of the day, he did his job. I would have liked to see more depth from both of the fullbacks, Sergi Roberto and Sergiño Dest. I think we didn't have enough depth in terms of the fullbacks. That would have helped, maybe. In terms of the midfield, I think De Jong and Busquets played very well, especially Busquets. I think he's on top of his level right now. In terms of De Jong, he was very good as well. Nothing to say against them. In the front line, in terms of Ousmane Dembélé, I think he creates a lot of chances, but he never finishes the chances. And he loses a lot of balls. He loses so many balls. This cannot go on. I mean, Ansu Fati, for the minutes that he played way better, even though he didn't do much. I think Ansu Fati deserved to be a starter on today's game. Dembélé needs a lot to improve. He has a lot of disequilibrium, but he needs to balance it well with the end of the play. I mean, it doesn't do anything if you dribble one or two and then you end up losing the ball. In terms of Messi, I think the first half was doing well. The second half, he was completely deactivated by Getafe, who were actually closing down so well that literally we couldn't do anything. I must mention Pedri. That first half from Pedri was outstanding. I mean, we got a defeat today, but I leave with a really good sensation from Pedri. We have a really good talent here. I mean, 17 years old. What a talent. I mean, this guy is going to mark an era in Football Club Barcelona. Mark my words right now. In terms of Griezmann, I mean, you cannot talk in the international break saying that this coach Deschamps can play me in the right position, and then when they give you a good chance, one-on-one on the keeper, you just waste it. I mean, you can't do that, Griezmann. You should relax. Also, you're one of the biggest earners in the team. You can't complain. Take example on Lenglet. He's a good example. I mean, he's actually one of the lowest earners, and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't complain. So you must take example on that. In terms of the subs, starting with Trincao, I think Trincao didn't do much. He actually wasted a couple chances there, stressing me out a little bit, I must say. Braithwaite couldn't do much. He had a couple chances and created some danger. I like that. I think he deserves some credit after creating those chances in a very tough game that was against Getafe. In terms of Riqui Puig, well, I think at the end of the day, Koeman took off Sergi Roberto, in this case, a defender, to put in Riqui Puig just to get the ball through. But at the end, we were in the desperate position. We couldn't make it. Getafe's stadium is really tough, and the way they play is stressing. I mean, they were always wasting time. They were trying to irritate the players and so on. This is their style of play, nothing to complain about it, because we shouldn't put excuses on today's game. We should advance, we should keep on. The next game is against Real Madrid. El Clásico's coming, and we should be ready. Both teams, Real Madrid and Barcelona, had defeats. Although it's not the same losing at home against a promoted team than losing away against one of the toughest and most defensive teams in La Liga, that is Getafe. So overall, I think Barcelona Played a very good first half. The second half we were blocked. Maybe we were stressed. Getafe's way of playing is what it is, you know. Overall, I think Koeman did well, but in those kind of games, we needed players with more strength. Players like Paulinho, players like Arturo Vidal, maybe Suarez as well. See, those three players that I just mentioned, they have a lot of strength, they have power, and this is just what we needed today. In this team that we have right now, we're lacking that power. And today, I'm sure it would have worked for us. I don't know if we would have won the game or drew the game, but we needed that power player tonight. Anyways, I'm looking forward to what you have to say. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the game and what's your outlook, what's your opinions, who played the best, who played the worst. Let me know in the comments below. Of course, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell if you want to be notified as soon as I release the next video. And now, and as I always say, real culés never give up. Visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.